Hello, Feliz here in Chile from the Real Bitcoin Club, straight from Venezuela. So we want to show you today how many places do actually accept Binance as a form of payment in Venezuela. So here we are at the first place. It's called 244 Cafe. They accept Binance payments. I don't have the app, but I can use Binance and their Binance email to send them any kind of Binance payment. The place that accept Binance payments, it's called Fritz, F-R-I-D-S. So we're still in the same commercial center. This is another place that receives Binance payment. It's called JK Store, and I learned to know them from Mercado Libre, which is the eBay of Venezuela. I made a purchase and I asked them if they would accept crypto payments, would accept Binance. Here we are at the next place. It's called ARB Markets, and they receive payment in Binance. We're outside the ARB supermarket, trying not to get murdered by the cars. ARB Market. So it's a big supermarket. They accept payment in Binance. This is just a random place. We walked by on our way to visit the places that we know that accept Binance. It's a random bakery and they also accept Binance. So in the end, the shop is not so small. You can pay all of this here with Binance. Oh, now it's recording. So we were just walking by to the next place, and this guy also, he receives Binance. Forma de pago Binance?
Forma de pago Binance.
Muy bien, gracias. Our way to the final place, and we just stepped into the next big supermarket, and they accept Binance. They have groceries, all of this paid with Binance. We just want to find the place which we know that accept Binance, and we step into all the other places, and we just ask them. And yes, this supermarket also receives Binance. It's a commercial center. This is the commercial center Automercados Rey, so it's called Rey. Ouch! And we're here in front of the Movistar store. So Movistar is actually a big telephone company provider in Venezuela. And we just fell on this car. Accept payments with Binance. Dudu Market. So you get all the big brands from Pringles to ice cream and all of this. You can pay with Binance. Another shop that accept Binance. So all these electronic articles, you can pay with Binance. Canguro. This is a huge place to buy mobile phones. You can buy all of this with Binance. Binance? ¿Sí hay? ¿Pago Binance? ¿Sí hay? We will now go and spend some Bitcoin cash. So here we are, Crispy Donut, Venezuela. We want to buy with Bitcoin cash. Épale! Here you can pay with Bitcoin cash. You see it on this sticker, Bitcoin cash. Sorry, this sticker. See it again. Bitcoin cash accepted here. So now we want to pay directly with Bitcoin Cash on a Bitcoin Cash register. So that is what we want to bring to all of these Binance merchants. We want to bring them the light of Bitcoin Cash and how easy it can be. Código, Rakata y pago. Chao. Pagado. All of these, Binance. Both of these places accept Binance. One is a supermarket and it's all for Binance. Finally, we arrived at the destination. We will get wasted. This is the liquor store of Rafael. Onboarded him to Bitcoin Cash already about 1 or 2 years ago. Of course, he still receives Bitcoin Cash, receives payments in Binance. And he has my favorite rum called Bodega 1800. So if you ever come to Venezuela, you want to find the rum, it's called Bodega 1800. Okay, this is the secret. Estoy enamorado. 1800. ¿Tienes? Tengo una. ¿Sí? We're here at a place that accepts payment with Binance. As you can see on this card, on the top, they accept Binance. And this is very common in Venezuela. So wherever you go, you will have a chance to pay with Binance. Not in every place, of course, but in the most beautiful places. My problem is Binance has blocked my account. They have frozen my account, they have blocked my account, because that is what centralized exchanges do. They scam the people. What would be the solution? The solution would be if this place would know how to receive my payment in Bitcoin Cash directly to their Binance account, so that they do not need the Binance app, and also the customer, who is much more likely to be blocked than the owner, then the customer, he can make payments at all times with Bitcoin Cash. It's much easier. It's not only that you don't need the Binance app to make a payment to Binance, okay? So we want to make a payment to Binance, to the Binance account of the owner, but we want to use Bitcoin Cash directly, so that the customer itself only needs the Bitcoin Cash wallet that cannot be censored, that cannot be blocked, and that is accessible for everyone at zero fee. So how can we do that? We can install the point of sale, the Bitcoin Cash point of sale, and we can link it to the Binance account. And then everybody can pay with Bitcoin Cash, and the owner, he still gets deposited in his Binance account. That is what he's used to. But USDT only lives inside Binance. Okay, so it is always at risk of confiscation. Exactly what has happened to me right now. They blocked my account. I cannot tell you how many accounts I have blocked by these centralized exchanges. They closed my PayPal account. They closed my Amazon account. That's why I love Bitcoin Cash, because it cannot be confiscated. It cannot be closed. This way to mass adoption, I think we have to find a strategy which is most convenient for the current stage of development in which the merchants are in. So nearly all successful merchants in Venezuela, they use Binance, and they are shy to use Bitcoin Cash directly because they don't see the demand. So Binance and Binance USDT, it has grown naturally. They just did it out of convenience. Okay, so this is very natural that the people here in Venezuela are using Binance. So how can we appreciate all the effort that they have done already, getting themselves into Binance, which is a very complex product. So Binance is a very complicated app, and they have already taken that hurdle. They registered on Binance, they made the verification process, so they are already very interested into crypto, into Bitcoin. And this is where I want to start with this Fleepstarter. So I want to take these which are already on Binance, which have already proven that they are willing to make some effort to participate in the crypto space, in the Bitcoin space. Actually, they just want to earn dollars, right? But in the end, that is what Bitcoin Cash is for, or to make them ready to receive Bitcoin Cash clients before the massive apps that will all support Bitcoin Cash as payout will be rolled out. So we want to visit the Binance merchants. We want to make them install the Bitcoin Cash point of sale, and then we want to list them on Bitcoin Map. Prepared for the next stage. The next stage will be that we will have delivery services for Bitcoin Cash. We will have taxi services for Bitcoin Cash. But all these taxi drivers, they want to be sure that they can use their money before they start to use Bitcoin Cash. The flowing like water strategy to take all the energy that the stream already has from Binance, and we just redirect the water, the energy, and we channel it through Bitcoin Cash using the Bitcoin Cash point of sale. And when we have the same penetration of Binance for Bitcoin Cash, then people will naturally choose to use Bitcoin Cash, because that is much easier to do. Always works with low data. The next 5 years, we will still have a mediocre internet connection here in Venezuela for the majority of people. In this time window of 5 years, Bitcoin Cash can shine much more than Binance ever will. More simple, and it's faster. And of course, the funds cannot be confiscated. So that is something that can shine on forever. And they don't need to have an app installed that's 140 megabyte. So the Binance app is 140 megabyte big. And there is already an issue for the people here that they have little space on their phone. The opportunities for Bitcoin Cash, they are now for the next 5 years. But in 5 years, the size of the Binance app will not be an issue anymore, because everybody will have enough memory. In 5 years, the internet will be so fast, nobody will have an issue with Binance connecting. So if we don't get it done in these 5 years, Then afterwards, the only argument left is confiscation and censorship, USDT going down, maybe Binance closing down, maybe Binance blocking user withdrawals in a big scale. My bank account was blocked, my PayPal was blocked, my Amazon is blocked, my local Bitcoin was blocked and robbed, the reserve, it was blocked. Everything I tried was blocked and censored. So I think we need a uncensorable wallet. I think we need it. Hey, we are here in front of the barber shop, Asi Kalau. We will now go inside, pay with Bitcoin Cash. We are at the fruit store of Tutti, place of Sorokaima, so the neighborhood. And this is where they sell fruits for Bitcoin Cash. Tutti himself, he's not here. One of his employees is here. And I already explained to the other employee how to install the point of sale. And that is what I'm going to do now with the next employee. On the phone right now, shy to learn about the new point of sale. But I told him how easy it is. So we will just download the app and we will get it going. So we are here with the son of Tutti. And he will now search for BCH tienda. So in Spanish it's called BCH tienda. It's basically BCH shop. Okay, you search here, busca ahí. Y la primera app, the first app that appears is the BCH register app. So now we're downloading the BCH register app. See? Now install the point of sale and we will configure the destination address. As I have paid to this merchant before, I will now search in my history to find the address and send it to him via WhatsApp. So I just passed him the Bitcoin Cash address to his WhatsApp account, and now he will copy it in the register app, and then toques ahí dirección de destino. Okay, and you paste it. Wow. And now you have the point of sale set up. Ahora tienes el punto de venta listo. So I want to buy fruits for $2. Okay, and you make the bill. Yes. And I will now go and scan it with my phone. So I will now scan this address on the point of sale and it's paid. So fast and so easy. So fast and so easy. So now we use the point of sale, Bitcoin Cash, at the fruit shop, at the main place of the neighborhood surrounding the headquarters of the Real Bitcoin Club. So this is where all the life is going. There's so much party in the evening. There's always people selling here, selling food, food trucks. And there is a liquor shop on the other side of these food trucks where I will go now. And that liquor shop, he plays a key role because people like this guy here who just received the payment in Bitcoin Cash, he then goes to the liquor shop and he buys drinks at the liquor shop. We have paid all of this with BCH here in the neighborhood of Sorokaima, Maracay, where the Bitcoin Cash neighborhood wants to get started, surrounding the headquarters of the Real Bitcoin Club. I recorded this video on the other side of the street. Behind these food trucks, there is the fruit place of Tutti. And now we are going here to the liquor shop. They also give cash. So if anybody needs cash, like small or medium amounts, you can get cash for Binance USDT here. And we are getting them on the BCH register app. In front of the liquor shop where you can change BCH for cash or you can change USDT for cash. Actually, the guy from the fruit place over there, he takes his BCH and he spends it here and he gets beer for what I spent at his fruit place. So that is the whole idea. We create a circulating economy and it is already working. This has been the main focus of the Real Bitcoin Club. For 5 years, we have been creating circulating economies in various communities around the world. And now we want to get it rolled out in Venezuela after having tested our strategies for so many years. We can make it happen as a proof of concept that can then be copied all around the world. BCH 2023 in Maracay, Venezuela. This presentation in the name of the Real Bitcoin Club, the realbitcoin.club. That club was founded in 2017. Ever since 2017, focused on merchant adoption and also merchant promotion. Apps and maps that we have developed under open source license, so that anybody can learn from that code and build products on top of it. So we have been building a directory of all the merchants, all the places around the world that are interested in Bitcoin Cash commerce. We have verified all of these places. These are 3,887 verified places now on bitcoinmap.cash, bmap.cash, connector app, bmap.app. All of these domains testing different user experiences with the same database. And we also are waiting for the market to adopt to Bitcoin Cash before we can roll out products for Bitcoin Cash, like the Taxi BCH service, which we want to roll out in 2023. We did some events. It was called Silent Bitcoin Disco. People were dancing with the headphones of the Real Bitcoin Club. They were blinking in green, the payments on an NFC-enabled payment card with Bitcoin Cash. So we had this concept working in 2018 in Barcelona, España. Sure, if that concept would be rolled out in Venezuela, that would have a lot of success. We focus on promotion of the merchants, so we don't just onboard them. We go one step further and then we promote them and make sure that their business will be successful over the upcoming years, and that they will connect this success with Bitcoin Cash. We focus on self-sustainable adoption. We focus on quality over quantity. I personally do not touch paper money. I am free of paper money for 5 years nearly. I started in April 2018 that I stopped touching paper money and I make all my payments with the phone using Bitcoin Cash. I want to eat at places that sell me the food that I like to eat, high quality places. I focus on a manageable amount to have the most efficiency in onboarding so many merchants. And I make sure that they know how to use the delivery option, how they can receive payments on delivery, and how they can send and onboard new people with the shareable link feature of the Bitcoin.com wallet. I explain them all the features, make sure that they totally understand what Bitcoin Cash is and what the opportunities are that they have using Bitcoin Cash. Miners, that we bring miners to spend Bitcoin Cash at commerce. New employees, as the employees are always rotating. Educate the owners on refills, offering refills with Bitcoin Cash. To offer Amazon purchases, they can make Amazon purchases for themselves with Bitcoin Cash. We educate them on Purse.io, and we write reviews on Google Maps, and we also even put them on TripAdvisor. So Cuyagua, for example, it wasn't even registered on TripAdvisor, and I did it. I signed them up on TripAdvisor, and I get the international tourism to Bitcoin Beach. The Real Bitcoin Club builds open source. It educates students on tech, math, and English. I had a student last year here for 3 months studying in the headquarters of the Real Bitcoin Club. That is a program I want to reactivate. While I was at the beach, I made a program of a Telegram group where the students could come together to share their results on the English study program. So we connect the miners and the commerce. We want to create a circulating economy, and we have created circulating economies. I see it all the time during the past years. Small hotspots. These merchants that I onboard, they do let the Bitcoin Cash circulate. So they actually spend between each other. I have seen it many times. So we focus on the local commerce and the local products. We focus on the local community. We have lived through a lot of censorship online through the past years. It has gone mainstream, but even before it became mainstream, especially the crypto community and the Real Bitcoin Club was harassed by all of the social media. We've been deleted from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We just recently got reactivated after 4.5 years of being suspended on Twitter. So we focus on the real people in the real neighborhood, because that can never be censored, okay? Our efforts, they are persistent, and we are making slow and steady progress, and we want to bring Bitcoin Cash to Venezuela during the next 10 years. We want to have 100 places and a BCH Academy in the area of the Real Bitcoin Club headquarters in Maracay, which is a big city. It's a metropolitan area with millions of people. It is the biggest metropolitan area next to Caracas, which is just 1.5 hours ride away. So we want to have 100 places in Maracay and at Bitcoin Beach. We want to buy mobile devices for the students, so then we can really kick off the proof of study program, working with local schools that have already offered to me that I could make programs with their support, offering voluntary education on English, math, and crypto. We want to establish a permanent BCH Academy in the city. So at the beach, we can work with the local schools. And in the city, we want to establish the BCH Academy, which is also quite close to the big university. We want to attract students to come over and do some startups at the co-working space of the BCH Academy in Maracay, Venezuela, at the headquarters of the Real Bitcoin Club that we already own, so we can make a sustainable co-working space. We don't have to care about rent. We own this place, and we want to make it a real home for decades for anybody interested in Bitcoin Cash. We also work on some other concepts. We have worked on Amazon purchases through Burst.io. We have worked on making contacts with taxi drivers. We have been using the local taxi rider service. We made many contacts of many drivers. We've been testing out a few concepts of which I cannot promise anything, but these are future prospects of the work of the Real Bitcoin Club. So we want to organize tours. We want to bring the crypto people from Caracas through Colonia Tovar to Maracay and then Bitcoin Beach. We want to connect the crypto community in Venezuela, and we want to make them aware that the miners, they should spend their Bitcoin Cash at the local commerce, and then the people who all love Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, they should actually start using Bitcoin Cash, and it is the strongest tool they have to liberate themselves from inflation. As the inflation of the US dollar is so strong right now also in Venezuela, cheese, 1 kilo of cheese, the last year it cost $3. This year it cost $6 for 1 kilo of cheese. It has doubled in price in the last year. And we have seen this accelerating, and we expect it to accelerate further until we see the dollar completely disappear here in Venezuela. And we expect them to adopt a cryptocurrency afterwards, of which Bitcoin Cash is the best that they can choose. I was interviewed by the Deframing channel. The Deframing channel, it's a German channel inside the scene of alternative people, especially these who are into open societies. I was invited to a watch party. The owner of this channel, he doesn't know much about Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash at all. I knew him from the past. I educated him on Bitcoin Cash. Then he decided to make a watch party event on the birthday of Bitcoin. It's on the 3rd of January. The last 3rd January, it was viewed about 10,000 times in total. A show, a watch party, of 2 parts of several hours. I was presented as the insider. Also, then I made an interview explaining my journey through Venezuela and educating on Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin Cash. This interview is in German. It has 3,000 views, and this has stepped into some totally unknown territory for Bitcoin Cash because the German Bitcoin Cash scene is not so active. They also got misled by the blog stream, so what can we do? Just educate them and tell them how it is that Bitcoin Cash is what they really want. Then I was interviewed by Bitrefill. That was about 1 year ago. I had worked on Bitcoin Beach for half a year. I recently released a new version of that interview. So you go on Bitcoin Map, the YouTube channel Bitcoin Map, and there you can find all the interview, recent, fresh cut. The Real Bitcoin Club was mentioned on various blog articles, on Cointelegraph, Blockchain Industry Group, Cryptonomist, and Bitcoin.com. You can find the articles and the links on the website of therealbitcoin.club. There you can also find this beautiful photo of Chile, the president. She's our lead marketer, and she takes care of all the dogs. That's me, Feliz Chelou, the guy who just loves Bitcoin Cash too much and just wants to get it going for Bitcoin Cash commerce locally and all around the world. The philosophy is very simple. Open source. We stand for open source. All our products, we build them in open source. We promote our efforts on all social media, the blockchain, on Bitcoin Cash. So we have the most active account on Memo.cash. We had it for many years, the most active account, together with John McAfee, who still has the top rank on the Memo Cash high score. We have been there since 2018, promoting Bitcoin Cash. We have a long history, which you can check on therealbitcoin.club.
Una mamita bonita y guarapita.
Yo quiero ir para la playa y par de la rama como un pez sin escamas. Ahí en el mar quisiera yo estar del sol, poder disfrutar de la fuerza de la ola en la orilla y verla reventar, surfear, relajarme y olvidar la pena con un styling en la arena.
Y agua. Somos pobres en dinero, pero somos ricos con todo este paraíso que tenemos aquí. Vaya, varones de río y agua.
Está difícil también. Pero ya este sí lo tuve que matar para poderlo agarrar porque no está muy difícil para sacarlo y tuve que matarlo entre la cueva. Este
Sí.
viene muerto, sí. Hay que apretarle la cabeza.
Ya está muerto.
No, está vivo todavía, pero mira. Muerto.
Wow.